Hey USG, welcome back to the channel. We are in the kitchen. It's been a while. So we are back. We are baking. It's been a while. So we are going to be in the kitchen all day. There's going to be stuff that I'm going to be doing off of camera, stuff that I might be doing on camera. We'll see what this day holds and brings. So this is not my recipe. It is a chocolate chip muffins. I think double chocolate chip muffins, if I'm not mistaken. I forgot what it's called. That I did not write down. It is a recipe from Mortar and Pastry, and everything that I make from them, delicious. Chef's kiss. I don't even think twice when I see their name come across my feed from YouTube. Anyway, so let's get into it. The recipe calls as follow: 1 3/4 cup of flour. I am using just a regular all-purpose flour. You use your brand. When I'm baking this here, I usually use, I think it's the gold medal regular. I save my King Arthur for special stuff. I have 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, half a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of cocoa powder. And that you are going to put in a bowl and you are going to sift it. Once you're done sifting it, then you're going to add 3/4 cup of sugar. To be honest, I think I add a cup of sugar. I like things sweet. So it is up to you. You do you. Then you're going to set that bowl aside. In a different bowl, you're going to combine all of your wet ingredients. Your wet ingredients are 1 cup of milk and 1 egg. You're going to take 1 stick of butter. You're going to melt that. Up to you how you do it. I do it in the microwave. If you want to do it in the stove, your kitchen, you're going to add that to your rest of your wet ingredients. Make sure you don't scramble your eggs. Once you incorporate and mix all of that together, you will mix your wet ingredients with your dry ingredients. You will get your mixture, and once you get your mixture, you're supposed to add half a cup of chocolate chips. To be honest with you guys, I add whatever my heart contents. And then once you get all of that, you will be putting them into your muffin tins. I have mine already lined. I used to get the ones from the 99-cent store, which are shorter and squattier. I don't know where they are, so I can't show them to you. I think everybody knows what they look like. To be honest, the muffins puff up, so they would overgrow. And aesthetically, they wouldn't look pretty, which is fine. We're not here for the aesthetics. We're here for what they taste like, right? I mean, the hello. These I got off of good old Temu. And to be honest, these actually work better because they give them more space to grow up. When I did these, this will be the 4th time I think I'm baking these. When I did these the 2nd time, I sprayed this with, I think it's good old Pam. I won't make that mistake again. They don't need to be sprayed with anything. They come off of that perfectly. I use an ice cream scoop, which I have here, to scoop them in there. This is pretty big, so it does pick up a lot of batter. So that's probably why I only get maybe 11, but I know how to stretch it. I'll get 12 muffins out of this. And they are 12 big muffins. You will see them obviously towards the end of the video. And then you're supposed to put them in the oven and bake them at 375 degrees. I have my oven already preheated, so it's ready for it. And you're supposed to bake them at 15 minutes. My oven, for whatever reason, it's having issues. She's being finicky. And I baked it at a different in a different oven. And when I did 375 for 16 minutes, it actually burned the bottom a little bit, but that's when I did the Pam spray. So now I no longer do the Pam spray in this oven. 15 minutes, actually, it was underdone, the middle. So I had to re-put them in and put them in for like 20 to 25 minutes. So every oven is different. So I let them go for a little longer, but the recipe says 15 minutes. So your oven, your kitchen, you do you. We're going to go ahead and turn you guys around and get this recipe started. All right, guys, here we are. I have a bunch of, y'all can't see it, but I have a bunch of stuff in here. I usually, in my flour, I have bay leaves. They say bay leaves is good to keep inside your flour to deter pests. Don't know where I read that. Don't know if it's true. So far it's working out. So I keep it in there. I also keep a couple of these scoops in here just in case. So we trying to scoop out a cup. Now, I don't fluff it out. I'm not leveling it out. We have a cup right here. I don't have a 3/4, but I have a 1/4. So we're going to go ahead and do the 1/4 3 times. That was 1. That's 2. And that is 3. We're going to go ahead and put away the flour. Next, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of baking powder. And we're doing this to the sieve. This is the baking powder. We have 1. And I level it out with its own top. That is 2. 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I just flip it. So the baking soda. Arm and Hammer. And I just level it off with the actual box. Put that to the side. Going to get my 1/2 teaspoon for my salt. And the salt of choice that I'm using is Redmond's Real Salt. Always try to get my minerals wherever I can. Level it off and put it in there. Put that to the side. We have a 1/2 cup here. And we're going to get our cocoa powder. Let's see if this one's enough. If not, we're going to have to open the other one. And with this, I don't get too technical, guys. I really don't. We have some goodies here on the bottom. So we're going to try and scrape this off because we ain't trying to be wasteful here. Y'all know how I cook in my kitchen, right? If y'all watch any of my older videos, which I think they are up, of cooking, my daughter tells me I'm not allowed to take them down. She says she needs them there for when I pass away. She's trying to get me to put up how I make my turkey. She says she needs that recipe. All right, so we opened up the other one. And usually I get, like you see, I get more than half, but it is what it is. All right, so that one's going in. We're going to set that to the side because, like I said, we are going to make this twice. And I have gloves just because I don't want to just be cleaning my hands in between. And the way that I do this is I just sieve it by just tapping it like this. I try not to make too much of a mess. That's why I try to pick a bowl that's bigger than my sieve. This is just to make sure that everything is extra fine. And I'm assuming aeration as well. And to break up clumps because the chocolate powder or the cacao powder. Potato, right? Because you can see, look how fine and airy that's coming out. And look at the chocolate powder or the cacao powder. Now, if you would have been smart, which I'm sure all of you are at this point, prior to this, you would have melted your butter, but obviously I did not. So when this here is not like going through the sieve, I just run my fingers through it and break it. It's that simple. This is not rocket science. These are the easiest, most delicious muffins that I have honestly ever made. They are so simple and they work up so fast. And there you have it. Now, because I thought about I'm going to put this, I'm making a mess. I'm going to put this also to the side along with these because, again, I'm going to make it twice. Now it's asking for 1/2 cup of, no, 3/4 cup of sugar. I have a 1/4 cup in here. So this is going to go in 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And just like I told you, because I like it sweet, I'm going to break the rules. And I'm going to put this one, I'm going to put a little extra. Like I said, your kitchen, you do you. You break your own rules. But it's supposed to be 3/4 cup. And then you're supposed to just incorporate the sugar or just mix everything in. I'm making a mess. Once it comes to baking, I make a mess. I have a new shirt on. And I am dirtying the crap out of it. It smells so good just by itself. And that's how it's supposed to look. Really nice. So now we're going to set this to the side, guys. And I am going to go put the butter to melt. You get a mason jar. Here I have a stick of butter. This one happens to be unsalted because it was the first one, the only one actually, the only stick of butter this way that I had. The other ones were frozen. So I had to pull them out of my freezer. I use salted or unsalted. It really does not matter to me. So I'm going to choose to use my microwave to melt my butter. My microwave takes about anywhere to from 45 seconds to a minute to melt that butter. And when everybody comes home today, they are going to be so excited. My husband brought this from Temu. I love this little thing, but I wish it would stay in place. We have a bigger one over here on the other side that was supposed to fit here, but unfortunately it does not. I'm a cook that cleans in between because I don't like messes, but I create a lot of messes. All right, so we're going to bring our other bowl over here. And we only need 1 egg. I have the other egg out because, again, like I said, I am going to make 2 batches. All right, so this is halfway melted. I love Land O'Lake. I know a lot of people are in between with Land O'Lakes, and that's okay. I don't have a preference to any type of butter, margarine, etc. Once it comes to baking, I honestly, ooh, I almost lost that egg. Once it comes to baking, I honestly prefer the cheaper variety. But each one to their own. All right. So in here, we got a cup of milk. Again, with milk, you do you. Milk of choice is this one. I personally get my milk at Dollar Tree. That one's pantry stable, so you could keep it out. It lasts longer. Whisk in your egg. I could have gotten a smaller bowl for this. I sure could have, but here we are. Once your egg is nice and whisked, I love this butter. Look how good that looks. Saving this because we're going to need that. Clean that up. That, according to the recipe, is your mixture. I am not measuring this. This is the vanilla bean paste. Madagascar, expensive. I am just going to add, ooh, that was a lot. I'm going to add a little dollop in there. They don't call for it in the recipe, but I think it adds just, like I said, it adds just an extra. But it doesn't call for it. Give it a good whisk. This dough whisker, perfect. Since the milk is cold, you can see it's solidifying the butter. So let's go ahead and add this over here. Put my dough whisk in there and make sure we get everything. We're not leaving nothing behind. Get all that butter. Combining everything. Oh, that vanilla smells so good. All right, we're going to put this to the side for the other batch. And now we are going to mix the wet and the dry. And this comes together so quickly. Can you see that? It's like if you're doing sourdough. It's like a shaggy dough. All right, and then this is when I lose the dough hook. Make sure I get everything. This I will have to wash so I can use it with the other mixture. And mix everything in. And then at this point, you mix in half a cup of chocolate chips. Like I said, I don't measure these. I'm using milk chocolate, Nestle Toll House. I just dump. So yes, they're extra chocolatey. So they're to the point that, ooh, I lost one. That one's for the house. So they're to the point that when you warm them up, they're like a molten lava. They're delicious. So you mix this in. You're folding in the chocolate chip. You never want to over mix, but just look at that better. Y'all, I have 2 of them left, if I'm not mistaken, in the microwave. I think I'm going to have one for breakfast. All right. So just like that, you bring one of these over. I got my scoop. I leave this here because this aids me. It helps me out. And I just dip it right in there. And this gets messy, guys, but it's okay. Take it. Hopefully you guys can see it. Let me do one that you guys can see, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Take it, and then just lean it right in there. And just like ice cream, you dump it right in. Let's do a few of that. Let's do that row together. Just like that. And scoop it right in. And just let it go. And just like that. Same thing on this third one. I open it nice and wide if I can. And just let it go. And like I said, it gets you know, dirty, but that's fine. These areas here might burn, and that's okay. As long as my muffin comes out fine, I don't care what this looks like, because I'm not taking it to a bake shop. So it doesn't matter. This is for consumption at home. So I'm not looking for it to be visibly pretty. I don't care what it, I almost got some on my shirt. I don't care what the muffin paper looks like. I'm not looking for pretty. I'm looking for edible. I'm looking for something for my family to enjoy as a midnight snack. Yes, I said midnight. As a midnight snack, as a dessert, for when they're done with food, which is exactly what, you know, I'm doing. I'm not looking for pretty. Pretty is out the door at this point. We're not looking for pretty here. We're looking for, as long as it's delicious, that's what we want. And that's what we're looking for. So as you see, this is really easy. We're already down to the last 5. Oh, that one wants to take the paper with it. We're not doing that. Not here. And this is what we have left so far. So I literally scrape the bowl. If they allow me, I scrape it clean. We got 3 more to go. And I aid by literally coming in here and scraping the sides. I leave nothing behind. I even scrape this. I do it all. I make sure I get everything. We get everything up in here. Oh, this time we did good. Oh, it smells so good, guys. You don't understand. All right, whatever we can't get, but we got everything. We is not playing. Who wants the rest of this? There we go. That'll be a nice and big one. We got as much as we could out that bowl. The last touches is putting some chocolate chips on top of it. Pour you some chocolate chips on your hand. I like to put a few of it. I don't play. We don't play in this house. Decorate them how you feel. If you want to put chocolate chips, put chocolate chips. If you want to put sprinkles, put sprinkles. If you want to put M&Ms, put M&Ms. Listen, you do you. We literally load them up. My daughter-in-law, my daughter-in-law's like, I'm never going to lose weight in this house. I'm like, nope, not here you ain't. I think I'm probably going to do the banana bread after I do these. And I'm meal prepping for my son as well. Oh, I forgot one. That one thought he was going to escape. All right. Oh, they want to go all to the side instead to the middle. All right. So this is what they look like. Right there. Don't worry about what the paper looks like. Like I said, we're not doing aesthetics here. We're doing consumption. I'm going to put them in the oven at 375. And I will see you guys in about 25 minutes. And I'll show you the end result. I'll even probably open one for you guys while it's warm. All right, guys, there you have it. That's actually 2 batches. One batch gave me 12. The other one gave me 11 because I was a little, heavy with the batter. But they did go for about 25 to 30 minutes per. Back here, because I like to give you guys the good, the bad, and the ugly. This was the first batch. As you can see, they kind of sunk in there, so I had to put them back for the extra 5 minutes, which is fine. It's no big deal. That just means that the batter kind of did not bake. I only had 2 of them do that, so I put them back in since I had the other batch going, so it was perfectly fine. But all the other ones did fine. It's like I told you guys here, the extra stuff that gets on the paper, that's not a big deal. That gets peeled off and you get perfectly good muffins, no problem. So here we have 22. I have one over here in a plate that we are going to open. That was from the second batch. So that one's nice and warm so you can see it in its entirely once it comes out of the oven. You can choose to let them rest and eat them, like I said, room temperature, cold, if that's your cup of tea. Here, everybody has their own preference. Me and my husband prefer them warm from the microwave, and with ice cream, they're the best. Whether it's just regular vanilla, we usually keep oh my god, which bar is that? Is it Kinder? I forgot which ice cream bar that one is, but we usually keep that one stocked here in the fridge. I don't think we have any right now because we got to go food shopping. But we usually keep that one here, and we all just cut it in half, and my husband, we will share one and pair it right next to it on a plate. Delicious. So here we are with one, like I said, came right out of the oven. This was the second batch, as you can see. Not worried about the paper at all. It literally just peels. It's not peeling as easy. As you can see, things are getting stuck still because it just came out of the oven. But usually when it's nice and cool, it peels and leaves just that residue. It's warm, so I don't want to burn myself. And it literally crumbles because it's, as you can see, the vapors is hot. Look at that. It's like a molten lava cake when it's warm. My mouth is literally watering. Look at that. I mean, when I tell you mortar and pastry knows what they're doing, they know what they're doing. Again, I added just a few extra things. And when I say added, it's just I added an extra sprinkle of sugar and the vanilla paste in there. But other than that, I mean, this is truly and truly their recipe alone. And because of my oven, I have to cook it a little extra. That means probably I'm adding extra batter to the muffin foil, tin, paper, etc., which is fine, but everybody's oven is different. I'm still cooking it at 375, which is their recommendation. You guys, this is delicious, but I already know that because I've made this. Oh my God. I've made this so many times before. You guys have to try this. Now, it is very chocolatey, but that's because I chose to add extra chocolate chips. So for the chocolate lover, this is you. Double chocolate muffin. Try it. You have to try it. Mortar and pastry, you did this. 100%. This is you. Please keep doing what you do. I don't know, you guys have come down with extra recipes. I have to go to your channel and see. But when I'm always looking for something, you guys pop up. And if you guys pop up, I go to you guys straight. So highly recommend you guys. If you guys, anybody watches this video, if you guys haven't tried them out, please go. I will definitely tag them. I tagged them in my banana chocolate chip recipe. And they actually, you know, liked the video, and I was very surprised because I am nobody. But I will tag them below. Go try this. It's amazing. If you don't want it to be too chocolatey, then just hold back on the chocolate chips. But I love chocolate, so I added more. All right, guys, you guys know what to do. Smash that subscribe button. Smash that like. We are trying to get monetized if we can in 2026. That is our goal. So I would appreciate you guys if you guys help us out. We're trying to bring you anything and everything on this channel, whether it's baking, cooking, and gardening. Gardening season is rolling in the grow room, hopefully soon outside once the weather cooperates. So we'll bring you along for anything and everything. As always, guys, we will see you on the next video, and stay blessed. Try this. It's delicious.